Oh, yeah, another episode of the Tech Preacher Podcast, baby. Man, you know what? This is so exciting. I'm excited for this week because it's Google Week, it's Pixel Week. A lot of people excited, and I'm excited. Paul, don't it feel like Christmas? Don't it feel like Christmas right now? Oh, welcome to another episode of the Tech Preacher Podcast. So in this episode, man, we just gonna enjoy our tech. We're going to have some fun. Let me talk about a lot of things in this, podcast, man, and we're going to have some fun. But you know what? I want to welcome everybody to the Tech Preacher Podcast. Listen, I am still in the middle of the giveaway, and the giveaway that I'm giving out right now is going to be the Z2 headphones. Now, if you watch the podcast, about 2 or 3 podcasts that I had before, I talked about this giveaway. Now, I will announce the winners of this giveaway next podcast. So I'm going to leave all the information down in the comments, down in the description. Please enter the giveaway, and that's it. So if you don't know, please, I will leave that podcast link down in the description so you can listen to that link and you can watch the video and see all the instructions on how to get these headphones. It's real simple. Go ahead and leave me a screenshot that you subscribe to my podcast, and you're going to be entered in the giveaway. I will call out the name next week on this podcast so you can win these headphones. Now, this is a United States only giveaway, so just so you know, this is a United States only giveaway. All right, there it is. Hey, shout out to the people that's watching the video version. Yes, I have my camera on, and my camera is down on the table. So anytime I want to review a product, if I want to talk about like my Galaxy or, one of my daily drivers or anything else, I now have a kind of camera point towards the table. So that's all good, man. Now, look, I am living my childhood dream. When I talk about enjoy your tech and stuff like that, this is the stuff that I be talking about, right? You think about it, right? This is Pixel Week. A lot of people getting their Google Pixel Folds. They're excited about it. I never seen the excitement for a device in a long time. So, man, I really want to give a shout out to everybody that's getting their Pixel Fold. They're getting them early. I've been seeing people so excited. They've been talking about it all online, whether or not it's the good or the bad. It doesn't matter. I believe that everybody's going to enjoy their tech. But the reason why, because they always preach the same old thing, right? That you can't knock nobody glory. Somebody that this love technology, that love their tech, man, it's all good. And you know what? A lot of people try to compare whether or not it's going to be better than the Galaxy Z Fold 5 or the Z Fold 4 compared to the Pixel Fold and stuff like that. Here's what I can tell you. The Pixel Fold and the Galaxy Z Fold is 2 different devices. I believe that if you want a feature-rich device that cater to, enthusiasts that want desktop mode, that want pen support, that want a lot of things, then your Galaxy Z Fold is going to be your device. But if you're a tech enthusiast, or if you're a person that the stock bill of Android, Google, the way Google intended for Android to be, then the Pixel Fold is your device. Listen, it's no wrong or right answer. It's no your phone is better than my phone. It all depends on the user. That's it. All depends on the user. It ain't got nothing to do with your phone is better than mine, and my phone is better than yours, and your phone can't compete with mine, and Google didn't put the cameras in. Man, listen, all that goes out the window. All I can tell you guys is this. Enjoy your tech. You can't knock nobody from enjoying their tech. Right now, it's like Christmas for a lot of people. They're getting their new tech toys in the mail, right? And they absolutely love it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with people enjoying their tech. There's nothing wrong with people loving their tech. You know what? I encourage it. We need more positivity. Listen, you hear of course you go hear negativity. Of course you go hear negativity. I mean, that's the way it is, right? The negativity is always going to be there in the tech space. Listen, it always going to be there. You know, whether or not it's going to be, oh my God, it's $17.99, it's too overpriced. You know, the Galaxy Z Fold is going to be better. You got to wait for the OnePlus Fold. You got all kinds of other devices out there. Listen, it's all good for the people that's buying it. The people that's getting it, they go love their devices. They're going to absolutely do what they got to do with their devices and go from there. And I think that's the key to the game. It don't matter what we say. It don't matter what us tech enthusiasts say. It don't matter what the tech reviewers say. It don't matter. All that matters is when you get your beloved device in the mail, you absolutely love it. That's it. That's all it is. So when you hear people being critical about the device, you hear reviews say that, you know, Google should have done this, should have done that, and stuff like that. Listen, you have every right to criticize Google, right? Just like we got every right to criticize Apple. We got every right to criticize Samsung. You know what I'm saying? But you have a lot of people that look at it like this. Some people just want a clean bill of Android no matter what. They already know what they're buying. Think about this. You think that a person that's spending $2,000 on a device don't know what they're buying? I promise you, the person that's spending $2,000 on the device clearly knows what they're buying. You are not going into buying a smartphone that costs $2,000 blindly. I mean, who does that? Think about that. Nobody ain't buying this phone thinking about, oh my God, I don't know what kind of features it is. I don't know if it's going to be great for me. I don't know about this. We knew as a tech enthusiast, the rumor's been out for a whole year. We knew about the specs. We know about the battery milliamps. We knew about the inner display. We knew about the design. We knew everything about the device. So it's no big deal, folks. Let people enjoy their tech. Now, what's going to happen in the next few months, right? You're going to have the people that tech enthusiasts that get their devices, make videos about it, YouTubers, right? They're going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. And that's nothing wrong with that. You have to be real about it as a tech enthusiast. But you got to remember that YouTuber, that tech enthusiast is only giving you their opinion about the way they feel about the device at reviewing the device. All that stuff is not set in stone. If a reviewer say, hey, listen, one of the things that I don't like is the battery life. Okay, that's the experience that reviewer is having. It's all good. If you're getting good battery life, it's all good. If you're not getting good battery life, then you could do two things. 14-day return. If you believe that it is not worth the $2,000 that you invest in, then go ahead and return it. Now, here's the thing. You have to remember this, and I want everybody I want to be very clear on this. When you invest in a device that costs this much money, it's an investment. You plan on holding on to this device till the wheels fall off. That means that you got to make sure you got the proper storage. You got to make sure that you're comfortable with using this device for years, right? Well, some tech enthusiasts, they trade in and move up, trade in, move up. But you got the regular degglers, some other tech enthusiasts that plan to use this device for years. So make sure that whatever you investing in, something like this expensive, make sure that you got the proper storage that you're comfortable with. You have, when you have the device, you feel real confident that device is going to do everything. It's going to work for you to the fullest. You got to be, it's a lot of things that play into that. So you got to make sure that the device that you have is going to work for you for years. Now, whether or not you're going to put insurance on it, whether or not you're going to put screen protectors on it, whether or not you're going to get cases for it, whether or not you're going to get a whole lot of things for it, it's up to you to make that decision, right? It's up to you to make that decision. Make sure that you love your tech. Don't worry about what nobody say. Listen, if you get the Galaxy Z Fold 5, it's all good. Enjoy your tech. If you got a Galaxy Z Fold 4 and you say, you know what? I'm going to hold off. I'm going to wait another year, maybe the Z Fold 6. Because me personally, and I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to be real honest and clear with you guys about some of the things that I'm concerned about with the Z Fold 5. But the Pixel Fold is a device that it's going to be great for a very long time. I think people don't get caught up in the BS. Don't get caught up in the hype of, oh my God, you pay $2,000 and it's trash. Listen, man, if you paid $2,000 for the device and you have a return period, and this is important, you have a return period. If the device doesn't work for you within that return period, nobody's not going to knock you. Nobody's not going to hate on you. Nobody's not going to tell you anything. All you have to do is say, listen, this is not the device for me. Before I force myself to use this device for years, invested $2,000 in this device, I can't do it. And you know what? Nobody, absolutely nobody can tell you that you're wrong about that. Nobody. Listen, nobody can tell you how to spend your money. Nobody can tell you how you earn your money. You do what you got to do with the tech, right? And if you enjoy the tech, enjoy the tech. Don't worry about all the stuff that people say. Is it going to be a perfect foldable? No. The Z Fold is not a perfect foldable. But are you comfortable with that foldable? And if the answer to you is yes, then you're okay. You have to ask yourself this question. By investing, when I keep saying $2,000, and the reason why is because, listen, I don't know about you, but I pay sales tax. So the device come up to $1,799 plus taxes, very close to $2,000. Matter of fact, it's over $2,000 after you add accessories, because you can't buy it without buying a case. If you don't have a charging brick, that means you have to buy a charging brick. If you don't have certain accessories, you have to buy that. So that investment does come over the $2,000 price point. Are you comfortable spending $2,000 plus for a device that you're going to like and love for years? I know a lot of people say, well, they're doing trade-ins. I understand that. I mean, obviously, you pay the $2,000 up front, then you send in your device and you get credits down the line, right? So, but I'm talking about as of now. I'm not talking about 5 months from now when you get your credits and stuff like that. I'm talking about right now. Listen, a lot of people don't have trade-ins. So a lot of people are investing their hard-earned money into this product. Just like with the Galaxy Z Folds and the OnePlus Folds and the Galaxy S23s and in any device that you buy, you invest in your hard-earned money. You have to ask yourself this question: when you spending over $1,000 for a device, or if you spending your hard-earned money on the device, is it worth it for you? Listen, us tech reviewers cannot tell you whether or not it's worth it. Right? We might say it's worth it because it's, in our opinion, it's worth it. Think about this, right? We talk about the Galaxy S23 Ultra. We talk about the Z Fold 4. We talk about the Pixel tablet. A lot of people say it's worth it. To them, to that individual that's reviewing that device, it's worth it to them. But if you get the device, it may not be worth it to you. So you have to balance out, is it worth it to you? Listen, I get this all the time. I get this question asked to me all the time. Is such and such device worth it? Is it worth it? Worth it is something that it all depends. Like, listen, I make videos and I talk about the pros and cons. I talk about the feature set, and I talk about, is it worth it to me? Listen, I'm a tech enthusiast. I always say it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? But it may not be worth it to you. That's the whole thing. Like, I'm telling you, I respect a person, whether or not I'm, male or female. I respect an individual that make a decision to buy a product that they comfortable with, and they use that product. And if they don't like that product, they return that product. I have great respect for people that don't kid themselves, saying to themselves that I am going to force myself to use this product for years, knowing that you're not comfortable about the feature set, the battery life, the way the device works for you. So you have to think about that. This device has to work for you. We make videos to give you guys information. It's not up to tech reviewers to tell you to buy something. It's not up to us to tell you to buy something. It's not up to tech reviewers to tell you whether or not it's worth it or not. We say it's worth it for us based off of our review, our opinions, and stuff like that. We get this all the time. I get this all the time. Is it worth to buy X, Y, and Z device? Is it worth it? And you know what? I revert them to videos that I made. I will leave in the comments that I don't know if it's worth it to you or not. I have no idea. I don't know what's in your bank account. I don't know what kind of funds you make. I don't know your household income. I don't know whether or not you go put you in a bind. Listen, man, you can't. Us tech reviewers don't buck people up to spend their money to buy a product. That ain't for what we do here. It's not up to tech reviewers to make or force you to buy a product. Listen, when you come to tech reviewer channels, we so in love with tech. We always talk about it's worth it. But I do things a little different here, right? I talk about cost savings. I talk about last year flagships. I talk about 2-year flagships. I talk about better bang for your buck. I talk about rocking a device till the wheels fall off. These are the things that I instill in my community because at the end of the day, all this tech that we have right here is good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But at the end of the day, listen, man, I try to change the flavor a little bit. You know, some people may not like the flavor that I change. Some people like to hear, people going to tech reviewers to tell them that they need to buy the latest and greatest. And it's all good. Listen, man, it's all good if tech reviewers, if people like to go to tech reviewers channels that want to give them all the hype, all the positive, it's worth it. You go buy it now. It's a must buy. Please buy it. Use my affiliate links. It helps the channel and stuff like that. It's all good. Listen, if you run into YouTube content creators that make you feel like you have to go buy X, Y, and Z product, right? I would encourage you to watch that channel and other channels to hear a difference of opinion. Now, I know a lot of people always make this thing that, okay, don't worry about what we say or don't listen to what we say. Go ahead and buy the product. If you don't like it, then return it. That's hard to spend $1,300 to $2,000 on a product, you know what I'm saying, just to test it out, man. Listen, man, I don't know if I agree with that a settlement, right? I don't know if I agree with that. I'm going to tell you why. Because people come to YouTube, people come to people that they trust. People watch videos because they're trying to get information to make that purchasing decision, right? Listen, man, ain't nobody just got $2,000 to just go be trying out product and all of a sudden, you know, you bring it back and you get restocking fees. And, you know, when you return the device in the mail, it takes, 2 to 4 weeks to get your money back and stuff like that. So a lot of people, before they make this sound investment, they like to get information. And listen, I'm going to tell you this. I am one of them. Before I bought this microphone, before I bought my lights, before I buy my monitors, before I buy my cameras, before I buy my audio interface, before I bought my Rodecaster 2. Listen, I watched dozens of videos. I sit up there and I watch videos over and over and over from multiple YouTube content creators before I made my decision. Now, there was other product out there that I wanted, but after watching multiple different YouTube content creators and reading articles online, doing my research and everything, I decided not to buy that product. Okay, let me say this again. Me as a tech enthusiast, before I spend a top dollar on a product, I myself do research, whether or not I'm watching multiple YouTube videos about it from other creators, whether or not I'm going online and I'm doing my research, reading reviews, whether or not I'm doing it all before I push that button to buy the product, because I already know if I buy this product, I want to know everything about this product before I buy it. I want to know the pros. I want to know the cons. I want to know the longevity. I want to know everything about this product before I buy it. And you know what's nothing wrong with that, especially when you about to spend your hard-earned money on a product. It's nothing wrong with that. I'll give you another example. Before I bought my vehicle, before I bought my car, I'm not just going to the dealership and let the salesman tell me this is going to be a great car for you. No, I do my research first before I invest in that product. Before I bought my vehicle, I watched tons of videos. I don't want this buy a car, they return it. I want to know everything about it. I want to know the miles per gallon. I want to know, any negativity. I want to know everything about that car before I buy that car. And it was a few times that a lot of things stirred me away from buying certain vehicles because I did my research. I watched a lot of stuff, and I did my homework before I shell out my cash. This is what I want to instill to all my users, my community. I want y'all guys to understand this. Whether or not you watch my YouTube videos and my reviews on product, whether or not you watch other people's reviews on product, I want you guys, before you make that sound decision to spend your money, listen, if you got it like that, it's all good. Spend it at your will. But don't rely on one person to influence you to buy a high-priced product, right? If you say, you know what, I'm going to buy it anyway and rock with it, and if I don't like it, I'm going to return it, you got that option. But if you want to rock a device and because you've learned everything about the device and it's all good and you go be okay with, maybe not so great battery life, maybe you don't have the best cameras, maybe you don't have the best this and the best that, you okay with that. And I think that's the key to success. All right, Pixel Fold is coming out. A lot of people excited. One of the things that I really like that I'm seeing out there is people is so excited. That listen, in this world right now, you hear so much negativity. Every time you turn on the TV, it's all bad. Sometimes when you follow people online on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you see people fighting over nonsense. Even in the tech community, you do see people fighting over tech. But man, you have to start following people that give you that good positive reinforcement. I want, for me, I follow people that's always on the positive side, right? I try my best to stay away from the drama because drama doesn't do nothing, man. You always gonna have people on two sides of the fence. You have people that's gonna like their beloved device and they go fight no matter what about the device that they have, or they go challenge other people saying that their phones or their product is trash. Those are the type of people you really have to consider. Do you want to follow them or not? And that's the whole thing. Me here, I try to keep it real no matter what. What I've been saying for years, I always encourage people to rock devices till their wheels fall off. We talk about budget options. We talk about last year devices. Listen, man, we talk about a whole lot on this YouTube channel. I branch off to other tech items, such as microphone, studio gear, and stuff like that. Shout out to everybody that watched me fix my wiring. It's been like this for years. And finally, I got fed up with it and I did it. So shout out to everybody that followed me and watched that video. Also, shout out to the Galaxy Note 9 community. Oh my God, when I dropped that Galaxy Note 9 video, it was overwhelmed with support and positivity. We're talking about a 2018 device that people absolutely love, that they still have today, that they absolutely still rocking today. Shout out to the Galaxy Note 9 community. Y'all guys is phenomenal. I just want to give y'all guys super thumbs up. I know y'all guys still rocking y'all Galaxy Note 9s. I know y'all was coming in my comments, in my DMs, telling me that ain't no phone out there that's going to sway them from upgrading. It's no phone out there that's going to be better than the Galaxy Note 9. And a lot of people say, well, that's old. It's an old phone and you got to upgrade it. Listen, I say this and I say this again. If a phone working for you, if it does everything you want it to do, I would encourage you, rock it till the wheels fall off. I felt so good by dropping that video and got the positive response from the Galaxy Note 9 users. And yes, we had the Galaxy S23. Yeah, we had the Galaxy S23, but so what? The Galaxy Note 9 users is coming out in droves and was supporting the video. Positive feedback that I got. Shout out to y'all guys. You know what that tells me? All this new stuff don't mean nothing to some people. This is what that tells me. We can make videos of all the newer product, right? We could talk about all the new product. We could talk about this, that, and the other to the third. But boy, when you talk about Galaxy Note 9s, Galaxy Note 10s, older devices, OnePlus 6s, older phones, Galaxy S20 FEs, LG V60s, LG V50s, LG Velvets, Motorola X4. Listen, I dropped a video of a Motorola X4, and the people was in the comment like, I still got my phone. Some people say they're still rocking it. Some people say they're still using it as a daily driver, and it works great. So that tells me one thing: vintage phones, a lot of people still rocking them till their wheels fall off. And that's very important. You know why? Because over the years, they're saving money. Why prices of devices go past the $1,000 price point? They're saving money just by not buying it. And you know what? The carriers don't like it. The OEMs don't like it. But you know what? I love it. I absolutely love it. I love people rocking to their device till the wheels fall. I absolutely love it. I felt so good making that video. And listen, I've been doing my oldie but goodie videos, and y'all my guys been giving me a lot of praise for it. Thank you guys very much. Remember, I have over 220 or 230 phones. I have a lot of vintage devices that I will be reviewing. I started this series so I could kind of gauge on whether or not people go like it or not. And the positivity has been overwhelming to me. Thank y'all guys very much. And I got a lot of vintage devices that I'm making videos. I'm gonna make them every week. I want y'all guys to man, it just feels good to listen to people response about how they still rocking those devices to this day in 2023. They rocking it till the wheels fall off. All right. Man, 30 minutes go fast, don't it? But man, I tell you what. I'm going to tell you, man, 30 minutes go fast, don't it? Listen to another episode of the Tech Preacher Podcast, baby. Listen, man, I'm going to tell you something. I'm a different guy. I'm not who I was 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I made mistakes. 3 years ago, I did a lot of bad things, right? I've learned. I've educated myself. I've gotten better, right? Not because a lot of people, say, hey, listen, Easy, you've grown. You've leveled up. You're doing things different. And that is the key to success. If you don't level up, baby, you're going to be stuck in the past. It's all good to rock a device in the past because you know what? It's smart because you saving capital. If that device still make phone calls, text messages, and all the apps still work on it, it ain't nothing wrong with it. Listen, it's all good to watch update videos and stuff like that. But if your device is still rocking, rock with it, baby. Oh! Another Tech Preacher Podcast, baby. I love y'all. If y'all didn't think that I love y'all, man, I absolutely love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a different tech reviewer. I'm growing, baby. Listen, I'm growing every week, man, every month, man. I'm trying to get better at a lot of things, man. I'm trying to do things better. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to act better. You know what? I'm trying to understand what people go through, man. Like, and I'm you. Listen, man, let me tell you something. I'm you. That's it. I'm you. It's nothing special about me. I always say this, man. I want y'all guys to understand, man. Listen, I get on these podcasts. It's no script, no nothing. I ain't, nobody telling me nothing to do and all this stuff. I'm on here being real with you guys, man. I'm you. Me, I'm you. That's it. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Thank y'all guys very much. Tech Preacher Podcast. I'm out, baby. Oh, yes. Come on, baby. I'm going to see y'all next week, baby. Same bat place, same bat time, baby. Oh, yes. Y'all see, if you're watching the video part, right, you see I got these 4 cameras running. Yes, I added a 4th camera in the mix to do this podcast stuff, man. Thank y'all guys very much. I'm going to see y'all guys next week, baby.